I felt
What was
like
the highlight? Can you tell us the highlight moment of the whole trip? What you think about, like, even to this day when you just drifting off into thought?
I drink. I drift. I think about like little aspects of things, but I would say my highlight, the one I really remember, is just touching down when I first got there. It was just like, wow, this is beautiful.
It was
You
a
know what I'm saying?
dream,
It
huh?
was a dream, man. It was like just stepping into like you just like in euphoria. Essentially, it was like, and I was just embracing everything. I had beauty everywhere around me, so it was like, wow. I can't believe I was there. I was like, it reminded me of like when I first came to New Orleans, and I was like, I really live out here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had that same feeling when I went to Mexico. I'm like, I'm really out here in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's
Right.
like something that you've been talking about. I've been writing this down, been manifesting this for a minute now. So to see it come to fruition was a beautiful moment. And I
That's
think
dope.
that's when I realized, like, I had that moment, and then I had another moment where, like, I was just grateful. It was like towards the end of my trip. So I stayed out there for about 11 days.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of my trip, I was just grateful. I had a moment where I was like showing gratitude about like how I came to Mexico, like it came to life, and then the way everything went about. I did not see that coming. Like it was just all love.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So, like,
just grateful for the
before you went,
experience.
like, what was some of the, things you were hearing, and, like,
Oh yeah.
compared to what you experienced, because you experienced a whole bunch of love and abundance and, so much greatness, it sounds like, you
Mhm.
know. But when people talk about going to Mexico, it's so much, like, negative energy around it, as far as,
There
like,
is
nah, you can't go because you're going to get kidnapped by cartels. You going to, like,
all types
all
of shit
type of just stuff, like, all type of fear factors that they put um,
in your
in
they
your
try to,
vision.
right.
Yeah. So, can you tell us a little bit, like, what was some, things you heard before you went?
Yeah, man. So the cartel is probably the top one you hear.
Mhm.
You know, it's dangerous. People that never been there, they say that.
Mhm.
And that's the crazy part. Like, how you gonna say something when you never been? Just
Mhm.
off of straight propaganda and media.
And I mean, other people's experience. They look at it like this. Well, if all those people are leaving Mexico,
Right.
then it must be bad that they want to come here, that they're escaping for something.
Yeah. Well, the whole reason the Mexicans come to America is to provide, because the dollar is worth more in America. They earn American dollars and bring it back to Mexico for their family. That's their initial reason to come to America. But a lot of Mexicans, when they come to America, they get lost in the sauce just like we do in the 9 to 5s, and then they get accustomed to this lifestyle, so they don't even go back to Mexico.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They forgot the reason why they even came there in the first place.
Or they just get swallowed by responsibilities to where they
That too.
can't leave.
That too. And then that's a lot of them, and like I feel like that's what happened with my people's generations ago. You know what I'm saying? So we here now, and it's like I was me. It was important for me to, like, even though all these people are projecting fears onto me, I still had a bigger mission that was way more important than that. My mission was to reconnect with the land, reconnect with where my ancestors came from, and just to start building right then and there. Get to know Mexico, or Mexica, because it's a woman.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that what they
That's that
refer
ancient
to Mexico as?
Mhm.
Mexica. Say it again.
Mexica.
Mexica.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's that ancient
Mhm.
term, and yeah. So that was very important. And if it was so dangerous, you know what I'm saying? Blase. I was willing to, like, be that sacrifice and
You just ready to die behind that.
yeah, behind because at least I could be like, look, Jonathan. They could say Jonathan went to Mexico. He tried to fulfill something. You know what I'm saying? But instead of me living in fear and whatnot, and never got to experience that, at least, like, I got to die behind that. So that's an honor. So it's like I had to think about that, meditate on it, because some of this stuff was getting to me, but I was like, you know, that was just projections, and I knew that wasn't my thoughts. So when I realized that and I meditated on that, I was like, yeah, am I willing to die? But yes, I am. So let's go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once I figured that out, I was like, oh yeah, ain't nobody can convince me otherwise.
Mm-hmm. So this romantic relationship that you got, that you had brewing before you got there, how did that all come about?
Well, the universe, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When you write something down and you want to manifest, you know, you have intentions and desires, things will start falling in order. You know what I'm saying? Falling in place for you, especially when you deserve it.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Thank you.
And so that's what happened, man. The universe, you know, not only was I had intentions and desires to go to Mexico, but I had intentions and desires to find love,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like in a partner. So that is something that universe gave me a 2-in-1 special.
2-in-1 special.
Yeah, so that was just like, Lord. I'm grateful, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
I'm grateful.
And she lives in Mexico.
Lives in Mexico.